Good afternoon. I'm just in the process of getting ready to go live. So if you can patiently wait on the side until I introduce you, and then we'll get started. Is that okay?
Hi, how are you doing? I'm doing great.
I'm good. You're doing great. So give me a few minutes to get my intro started, and then we'll get started with the show. So just stay on the side, and I'll introduce you. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Just be patient, because right now we're live, we're on the air, but we're still doing the countdown before the credits start. I'm still looking forward to having you here, though.
You've been with the compound media before New York.
Yeah, I'm doing great.
Like, you know Gino Bisconte, you know Chrissy Mayer, you know Garrett, you know all those people in the compound media, Anthony Cumia.
I know Direct Weather. I know, let's see, Ryan Paul, y'all. I know the younger guy there, the new one, I forgot what his name was there. The student meteorologist. I know quite a few of them, but we're going to start in a second, because I want to wait till the intro gets started, because we have the script automated, so what happens is, when we go live, I'll introduce you, and then, which should be right now, if you just give me a second to let the credits start. Good morning, good afternoon. We have a special guest today. His name is Frankie, and he is a meteorological fan from Nova Scotia. Let me see if we can get you on the screen so they can see you. Hold on right here. Anyway, so how you doing, Frankie? I gotta set this up. Anyway, so how are you doing today?
I'm doing great so far.
That's good. So you're looking forward to this winter? Are you enjoying the winter so far?
Like I was doing the winter storms like Iowa, Wisconsin, and other states of the United States, Iowa, Wisconsin, Michigan, and Portland, Oregon, all those places so far. Then I got one hit in Arkansas on Monday.
I mean, they're getting good snow up there right now. I mean, that's the cool thing, is that so much of the weather and the snow, and let's fix this here. Anyway, so look at you on the screen here. Just give me a second here. I just gotta get this set up. So, I usually do this ahead of time, but oh well. Welcome to live TV. That's the way it is sometimes. It doesn't always work out the way you want it to work. But anyway, there is Frankie. And I got a couple questions that some of my staff asked me to ask you. They're not hard ones. They're actually pretty easy. Frankie, how old are you, and when did you become interested in the weather?
I'm 39 years old. I'm from Sydney, Nova Scotia, Canada. I do my weather reports for my YouTube channel, Dogs and Wolves. I got 285,000 subscribers as of right now.
All right. So 285,000 subscribers, and obviously we all know that, of course, channel with weather coverage is a big deal. People love weather. I read some of your bio. You said that you love winter, particularly like me. You're a winter person.
That means I study the weather models before I even do my weather reports, just like I did a lot of rainstorm weather reports for California this winter past. And back in the year 2007, I did a first video of the scenery on my old YouTube channel, Plank99. Back in December 16, 2009, I did a very first video myself. Then in June 2010, I did a severe earthquake warning for California. September 2010 video, made it a Tosh.0 Season 2 Episode 13 video. Back then, I didn't know how to ignore haters and trolls. I closed my old YouTube channel down I opened up my new YouTube channel on June 14th, 2011. I ignore all trolls and haters.
How you doing, Angelo? So you've been around on YouTube a month before me. I started as a passive observer in July of 2010. And
that means
go ahead.
And my most viewed video ever on my YouTube channel, Sky Try C50 Hot Dogs Once. My most viewed weather report ever on my YouTube channel is Major Storm to hit South Dakota on Friday, October 4th, 2013.
Okay. Question number 2. What was the worst weather event you personally experienced?
And then a massive blizzard way back in January 2005. That's one of them. And extreme cold weather in March 2001.
Okay. So that was back in 2005. Okay, I think I remember what you were talking about. That was before I started as North American Snuggling, because I was appointed North American Snuggling on December 21st, 2011. What areas do you remember that was the most affected by that? I think was that mostly up in your area, I believe. You guys up there in Nova Scotia?
That means that 2 years ago, Hurricane Fiona struck Sydney, Nova Scotia on September 23rd, 24th, 2022. I had no power for 8 days.
Okay, no power for 8 days. Which hurricane was that in 2022?
Atlantic hurricane season. It made direct rainfall in western Cape Breton. Knocked off power in my house for 8 days.
Okay. I think I know. I think I remember the storm you're talking about. Was that? No, that was not Irene. That was before that. It was after Irene.
That means back in 2016, Hurricane Matthew struck Sydney, Nova Scotia on October 10th, 2016, Thanksgiving Day flood. I had no power for 36 hours.
Okay. Long time, no power. Okay, what do you think El Nino will do to this winter's weather in North America?
Affect the weather, that's going to cause rainier than normal, but they got the polar vortex that's going to drive all the cold air all the way down to Arkansas this Sunday and the Monday coming up. It's going to bring extremely cold temperatures in Arkansas.
Yeah, I have seen that. The fact is that already they're saying down in, even in northern Texas with the wind chills, that they're saying that they see potentially temperatures in the 0 degrees Celsius with the wind chills.
It's going to get really, really cold weather down Texas, including Houston, Texas. 3 years ago, pipes bursted and power got knocked out, and the people lost a lot of heat and power down Houston, Texas, because the power grid was overwhelming down Texas in February 2021.
Right. I remember that. And a lot of people blame me for it because they say, well, you're a North American Snuggling, so you're responsible for it.
In year 2016, I got my New Zealand 7.8 magnitude earthquake prediction right, and I got my Chile 7.0 greater magnitude earthquake right as well.
Okay. Well, let me ask you a question myself, though, not actually asking one of the questions. I'm going to ask you something. Tell me a little bit about your background. I mean, I have a hunch that, like me, you're also on the spectrum as well, it seems like. Are you autistic? Do you have Asperger's?
According to the Wikipedia.
No, according to you. Never mind what Wikipedia says. What do you think? Do you have any kind of a diagnosis like Asperger's or autistic spectrum?
Autism doesn't stop me at all. I do whatever I want.
Okay, so you do have autistic spectrum. Well, I'm one of you, so don't worry about it.
That doesn't stop me at all.
Okay. Now, do you also have hearing problems too? Because I noticed when I was watching your videos that you tend to talk a little bit on the loud side.
That means I warn people to get them prepared.
Okay. Right. And we both know that coming up right now in the Midwest, they have some major snow events coming up, and it's going as the system is moving eastward right now. With the cold
eastward, that's going to bring high winds and heavy rain on Saturday night. In Sydney, Nova Scotia, then it got snowstorm heading for Arkansas on Monday. There's a possible snowfall on Tuesday and Wednesday in Sydney, Nova Scotia, briefly changing over to rain.
Yeah. And right now, that's that's because right now what I notice is that here on the East Coast, right now they're saying after Sunday, which is supposed to be a high of 10 degrees Celsius, it's going to start dropping very quickly into the below freezing for the daytime highs in my area. They say it's because of the cold polar vortex from Canada that's coming down here. Do you have any suggestions for those who haven't
be prepared. If you live in extreme cold areas, don't walk too far. Stay inside. Get a cab or public transit as you can, and you don't want to walk in too far in extreme cold weather. Have your furnaces and heat pumps ready, and turn on your furnaces and heat pumps to keep the house warm at the same time.
Right. And also, I would suggest if you can, if you live in an area that permits, get a secondary heating source in case your main heating system goes offline because of power failure.
That means you better have extra blankets ready and green tea. You have to have a boiled tea in advance. You got to drink a lot of green tea before the power goes out due to grid failure down in southern states.
What does green tea do?
Green tea is a great one. It's a good drink.
It's an antioxidant.
Yes, it is.
And how does it help though with the cold weather though?
It warms the bones and things like this.
Okay. And let me give one suggestion for people to avoid. Please do not drink alcohol in cold weather snaps. It may make you feel warm, but it really doesn't, because what it's doing is going to leach your core temperature right out of your skin.
And did you hear about this? Don't forget, I'm an author of a book, Be Prepared, Frank Down Guide to Life, Weather, and Everything. Sal Soller and is the co-author of my book. And my book, Be Prepared, Frank Down Guide to Life, Weather, and Everything, was released on Friday, June 15, 2018.
Yeah. Okay, so you said also in your video bio that you were interested in weather meteorology as a young boy. Did you actually do any studies in atmospheric sciences in university for this, or did you just do a lot of things on your own?
I just first studied the weather models in 2007. No Gaps weather model was the first weather model I just studied.
Okay, so you didn't have any formal education.
No.
Okay,
I just study weather models. I warn people. I just take a video myself on YouTube.
Okay, so you kind of did what I did. In other words, you watched the Weather Channel, but then you also in the local weather, and you started originally making your own forecasts based on the raw data from, in your case, Environmental Canada. In my case, NOAA.gov, and then you started to make your own forecast based on those models. In other words, you look at the barometric pressures, the isobars, the temperatures, tracks, the winds, the upper level disturbances, the lows, the highs, like I did. Then you worked your way up to where you felt more like you had a good solid confidence in what you were doing.
I study GFS, NAM, ICON, JMA, CMC, and GFS and ECMWF weather models.
Alright, so you definitely studied the European models too. The European ensemble, like I do. I look at all of them because I'm also the North American Snowking of United States, Canada, Ireland, and the United Kingdom. My job is I'm the one who manipulates the weather.
National Bobblehead Hall of Fame. That's the Frankie Down Bobblehead. Phil Schuyler, he's the CEO of National Bobblehead Hall of Fame in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. They got the Christmas edition. Frankie Down Bobblehead's going to be released in April 2024. They got the Cowboy Frankie Down Bobblehead in stock and National Bobblehead Hall of Fame website.
Okay. And let's take a look at some of the side questions. Does anybody here have any side questions you'd like to ask him? Fireplaces are going full blast, says Tommy Temper. Krista says, seems like Frankie is a cool guy. Yes, he does seem to be a cool guy. Andrew says the cost of heating at this time of year or any time now is just a nightmare. Andrew lives in the United Kingdom and Scotland, which is under my jurisdiction. Definitely Krista. And then, of course, Underwire says alcohol is good at any temperature. Not for keeping warm, it isn't. That's an illusion. On the wire. Philip at the store said alcohol is good at any temperature. Right now, food people who would know that, myself included. Folks, sub up to Tommy Temper here. On the wire said, Tommy, they won't let me work today. Andrew says, I'm having alcohol tonight, but in moderation. Hosting a games night, which I'm regretting. Oh, really? Why? What's wrong with the games night? In fact, don't forget, JMac Oregon is having games night next Wednesday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. Krista says, I have this question for you. How did you get that many subscribers on your channel? How long did it...
a lot of weather reports all those years since June 14, 2011. I got a lot of weather predictions like the big blizzard in Washington, D.C. in January 2016, and some of those and other weather reports I did. It's like a massive storm in Nova Scotia, November 1st, 2013. I got it right, too. I did the guy danced at them being chased by tigers, the guy danced at them being chased by lions, the guy danced at them being chased by gorillas, and the guy that danced at the rainy tacos, the guy being chased by dogs, the guy dancing and being chased by dogs, too.
Really? That's interesting. It says, it's like a board game night with neighbors. What's wrong with that? I think that's kind of fun, actually. If you got neighbors that want to play board games, there's nothing wrong with that. Gemini Gem said, I don't think he want you to read the side chat. Well, I do a lot of look at the side chat once in a while because there are questions being asked here. So let's see. Anybody who has questions, I will try to relay them on. So let me get the recap here and see if I'm right. So you started researching weather when you were very young, and you watched, like me, a lot of weather information. You're self-taught, like me, and you found the science interesting. You probably said to yourself as a kid, well, I wish sometimes these people were a little more able to get a better forecast out. Or maybe you thought this, or maybe you didn't know if it was possible. You probably said, it would be nice if I could change the weather a bit. Did you ever feel like that? Like you wish you could change the weather sometimes?
That means weather changes. Mother Nature tells the people can't control the weather.
You're talking to winter weather sorceress. So I wouldn't say that's totally true. Okay, so you've been doing this all this time. And what is your suggestion for new channels now on YouTube?
That means I do my weather reports, dancing videos, and my comedy videos on my YouTube channel. Other than doing the videos, I go to the hockey games, I go for walks, I do karaoke, I talk to people, and I go for walks and things like this.
So it sounds like me, like you do a lot more than just weather too. Like I sing, I dance. I'm a little bit of a comedian in a sense. I think that's very common with a lot of people on the spectrum. We're all a little bit of a comedians, I think. Means that
all my Compound Media related podcasts are Monday to Thursday afternoons, Compound Media.
Yeah. You ever notice you sometimes wish that YouTube actually had more categories for different things? Because for example, people in blogs doesn't seem like to be it's kind of an umbrella term. But I do, I dance, I sing. Do you like to dance?
I'm on the Comedian Meteorological Weather Report with Joey only every Thursday nights at 7 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Atlantic. Every Friday nights at 10 p.m. Atlantic, 9 p.m. Eastern. I'm on Bass Guy Show, Jack Casey, a.k.a. Bass Guy Show. He lives in St. Anne of Montreal, West Island.
So you're on a lot of different channels. So
and I'm on the Gary and Dino show as well. And I'm on Jason Marshall. We don't have cookies every Sunday afternoons, and the Trevor's Happy Hour podcast every Sunday nights as well.
Okay, so I don't really know these people by those names. What's their YouTube channel names? Do they have
Trevor
channels?
Garner is the guy to run the Trevor's Happy Hour podcast. Trevor Garner. He's the host of Trevor's Happy Hour podcast. I'm also on Nancy Rogers' show as well.
Okay. Well, because like I never heard of these channels. I never heard of these shows. I mean, so it sounds like we have a different. We go in different circles, in different channels. But is there any suggestion that you would give to any people that are just starting out on YouTube? Any suggestions to help them in their journey towards becoming successful?
When people work on YouTube, they do their own ideas. They work on their own ideas. They work on content as well. If you want to follow me on social media, my link tree is Frankie Macdonald. My Twitter is at Frankie MacD. My Blue Sky is at Frankie MacD. My Facebook is Frankie Macdonald. My Instagram is Frankie MacD984. My TikTok is FrankDown984. My Clapper is FrankDown984. My Twitch is FrankDown984. My Snapchat is Frankie MacDown. My YouTube channel is Dr. Wilson. My LinkedIn is Frankie Down. Best luck to you. I'm Frankie Down. You're listening to the podcast.
Yeah, as you can probably see, I'm going to say real quick something about how you can find me, because I don't think you know all my links, and I'm not going to say them all, because there's just too many of them. Let me get to this here. You'll see we have, on our screen, our links of all the channels. For some reason, the side chat's not on the screen. That's because you didn't turn it on. I didn't? I don't think so. Oh. Let me just turn my side chat on. You can see the blue box. I'm actually on many networks myself. So would you say the main reason, most basic way to be successful with YouTube is to be on multiple platforms at one time? To make sure that you spread yourself far and wide so people get to know about your content.
That means I write my own descriptions and things like this.
Okay, so that's very interesting now, because I never really thought about that. I mean, so the main thing is, like you're saying, is to spread yourself far and away so people then come on other channels like this one so you can actually get them to know you.
Yeah.
Frankie's still here, guys. I actually was trying to fix the restream chat because it's not showing up on the screen today. And let's see. Do you think YouTube will eventually be replaced by some other platform like Kick?
I'm on TikTok, I'm on Facebook, and I'm on Instagram and things like this, other platforms as well.
So do you think the other platforms eventually will replace YouTube? Or do you think YouTube will still remain viable after a couple of years?
YouTube is my primary source of videos. And my TikTok and Facebook are their secondary sources.
What do you think about Kick?
I do my own ways on my YouTube channel and my videos.
Okay. So you don't really know much about Kick. Okay. Let's see what's the next question over here. Frankie, your channel is way big. How hard was it for you to get 285,000 subs?
I worked hard over the years since June 14, 2011.
Okay. And because your content is something that is fairly of interest to a lot of people, I guess that's why they follow you, because they found your content interesting and engaging to them.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, hello, Carrie. Good morning to the show. Welcome to the show, everybody. Today we have a Frankie Macdonald here. He is a man in Nova Scotia. He is an amateur meteorologist, and he is a very successful man. He has a lot of viewers, 280,000 subs on his channel. And let's see. That was okay. Do you think So let's go back to El Nino again.
El Nino is the warm waters in the Pacific. It's going to cool down sometime in the spring. It could turn into La Nina if possible to cold waters in the Pacific. El Nino is the Spanish brother and La Nina, that's the Spanish sister, means cold waters in equatorial Pacific.
And La Nina, yeah. I noticed when you look at the trends between El Nino and La Nina regarding the jet stream, is that El Nino tends to have the southern conveyor type structure where usually the southern moisture is kind of pushed this way and hooks up to the east coast. And usually when it's La Nina,
most El Ninos they can amplify the storm jet stream in southern states that can, in La Nina, that can increase hurricanes Atlantic in the La Nina years.
Yeah. This is the first El Nino in 5 years in the United States. And I know that for 5 years, we haven't really had as much of a snowfall pattern. Do you think, and I might as well bring this up, do you think that this is going to reverse the so-called global warming talk that we keep hearing about?
That means that when the warm weather dies off, the cold weather takes over.
Okay. Yes. Tropical weather takes over. Yeah. We've had a very strong for a long time, blocking southern high and was keeping a lot of the cold weather out of the Northeast. I can tell you from a fact, that people have asked me over and over again to make some snow. We finally were able to push that warm front out of the way. Enough that we were able to start getting the cold and to start the nucleation process. But do you think that climate change is necessarily caused by mankind, or do you think that is
we burn a lot of fossil fuels in bad countries, like different countries around the world. We burn a lot of fossil fuels.
Yeah.
And that's the show.
837,000 followers on TikTok. Oh yes, that's very impressive.
That means anyways, I better get going now.
Let's see. You got a question here, Frankie. Which team will win the Stanley Cup this year?
I don't know yet. It's hard to tell.
Okay. Let's see. Frankie will have a bobblehead coming out in April. That's interesting. A bobblehead? Really?
Yes. It's Christmas edition Frank-Down bobblehead.
Is that expensive to make those, or is it fairly inexpensive?
If they make bobbleheads in China, the National Bobblehead Hall of Fame to Wisconsin, USA.
So what do? They just take your picture and then they try to sculpt the plastic to look like you as best they can?
Yes. They just take a picture of myself for the bobblehead. They have to make them at a prototype first. They send it over to China. They mass produce it. Then get to ship it to Wisconsin.
Okay. That's interesting. 152,000 viewers on Twitter. This guy is the bomb, says Gemini Gem. That's a compliment, by the way.
Yeah.
Mojo says, oh, cool. You have Frank on. Yes, we do. And NASQ news editor says, thank you, Frankie.
Yeah.
And how are we doing, Michelle, on the channel right now? Let me check real quick here, guys. I want to see how we're doing here. Sometimes it's a problem when you have Asperger's. Okay, we have 10 viewers, guys. Let's share this out to more people. You guys wanted this opportunity. Let's get more people out here. Yeah. This is awesome to weather experts. Right. Okay.
Bye for now.
Yes, go ahead. Okay, he had to go, guys. I am actually very happy he came up, even if it wasn't for a full thing. I think it was interesting. He's very verbose. I noticed that he's very, very, very verbose. Compared to him, you're quiet. Yes. Looking on the screen, I didn't see any snow, but Frankie had the head out, so I still wonder where is our side chat. I have no idea. Oh, let's just hope that we don't lose the side chat. I mean, I don't know. It's not registering. Oh well. At least I can see her on the screen, so I'll answer the question. He is highly intelligent, absolutely, very knowledgeable, very, very capable of remembering and retaining a lot of information. I definitely think he's a savant. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. He's a savant with facts, figures, numbers, dates. I'm a savant in different areas, but that's totally fine. And I do appreciate that he did come over here. And I'm really glad he took the time to come on the show. I think, well, what do you guys think? I mean, do you guys like what he was doing? Because I thought he was trying really hard to do good content here. Yeah. Yeah, Lomi was laughing like a... It was funny. Yeah, man, spam! Yeah, man, spam! Yeah, man, spam! You know, I was like, Michelle's like, just... She shook the table so hard that her poor little astronaut, the Christmas ornament fell off and went smash. Yeah. But we'll see if we can get another one, guys. You know, we will try. Yeah, I can do that. It doesn't take long. But right now, he just left the interview, but I certainly could do that. Let's put him on. Okay. Exclamation title. Is that the command? Is it colon? Exclamation point, I think it is. Yeah, it is. You're all set, guys. Yeah, so it was a short little 30-minute interview. I thought it was very interesting. I had nothing bad to say about it. It is very effective for chopping things up. But make sure when you put it on the table, make sure your table doesn't shake. It looked like a freaking earthquake. I'm surprised Michelle's phone didn't hit the floor, too. It certainly was dancing around on the tabletop. Nice to see you, Matrix! But where the heck is the restream chat? I don't know. Maybe maybe Matrix is having something going on with the software or something. Maybe. It's Macdonald. Okay, Macdonald. Okay, I spelled it wrong. Okay, I'll fix that. Okay. Interview with Frankie. Let's see, is it McAcdonal. Don This is Donald. Okay. I'll try and get it right, guys. It's not always easy to type things on this show in lifetime, but I try to fix things as we get things fixed. I think that should be better now. Well, speaking of weather, let us take a quick look in my area for weather. I'll tell you right now, it did warm up a bit outside at this point. However, it's not going to stay that way. So let's take a quick look at my region's weather. And I do use forecasts as guide. So let's take a quick look. Right now, it is 6 degrees Celsius. And tomorrow, it says it's supposed to be 60% rain. Gee, that's interesting. Where's the rain? Saturday says 80% chance of rain, a high of 10 degrees Celsius. We'll see. Sunday says very windy, cold, blustery, a high of 1 degree Celsius. This is the cold front that we're talking about, guys, that's coming in. Please dress warmly.
Oh, yeah!
Monday, mostly cloudy, high of -3. Tuesday, 60% chance of flurries, it looks like, or heavy snow. It looks like, sometimes I can't tell the difference between the rain icon and the flurries icon, but it looks like it's flurries. 50% chance of flurries, high of -2. Wednesday, mostly cloudy, a high of -5. Thursday, cloudy, a high of -4. Friday, 40% chance of snow, high of -2. Sunday, mostly cloudy, high of -7. Please dress warmly, guys. You don't want to have too much of your skin exposed at -7 degrees.
Oh, yeah!
And the last day information that we have available to us is Sunday, mostly cloudy with a high of -5. Again, dress warmly.
Oh, yeah!
Kay's Southern Charm says, Michelle, I just want you to know that I truly think you are amazing. I very much appreciate that. Thank you very much, Kay's Southern Charm. Now, like Frankie said, he doesn't care if he has autistic spectrum. And he's in the spectrum like I am. But you'll notice one thing about people in the spectrum. We are very creative in our own way. We do our own things. We play by our own drummers. And some either love us or hate us. It's kind of like Marmite. Yeah. But the thing is, we try to, be ourselves and try to enjoy what we do in life. Because we know life is short and we always want to have a good time. It's just a reality. Get out there and have fun. Don't be serious all the time. Sometimes you gotta let your hair down. And, of course, as we're growing this channel, it's taking a while. For the newcomers that came in, I'm sorry you missed the interview. Frankie had to go take care of some things, so he wasn't able to stay much longer than half hour. But I do appreciate the fact that he came up here.
Oh, yeah!
Let's give a big applause for Frankie Macdonald for coming here today. Also tonight is 7 o'clock. On Kick, not YouTube, on Kick, we are having an open panel. I say open, meaning anybody can talk to me on Kick tonight. I'm going to give you the link right now so you have it, and of course I'll post it when we go live too. We love to have all of you come there Unfortunately, if you're in Kick, unfortunately, you can't see the chat because the chat screen's not working. We're going to find out what's going on with that. We'll fix it. Bookmark that chat link for tonight's show, guys, because that's the chat link we'll be using for tonight. It's an open panel, which means anyone just talks. Let me say it again. Anyone just talks. Because it's on Kick, we can also play music as well, because we all know that YouTube is so worried about the DMCA, but Kick doesn't have any concerns about the DMCA at all. I mean, it's what makes Kick so nice as a platform, is we can have fun. I just realized you. Okay, talking about NASQ. Yes, that is Stan in his somewhat official role here. Now, by the way, I apologize, as I said, I wasn't on Wednesday's Jane Mac Oregon stream. I kind of got stuck behind with some chores I had to do around here. And so I wasn't able to make it to the show. But you know what? It's okay, because I will be there with 95% certainty next Wednesday. Right. Well, technically, Stan is retired, but he could always come back on and take on the summaries. Everybody used to like the summaries. I used to like the show summaries, too. I don't know. I only got just enough wine left in the Francia box for tonight for a cup. But we still have the other wine from Noodlesbrat that we didn't even open yet. So maybe we might have some wine tonight. "17 views, 7 likes." I just want to say, guys, I thank you guys for being on the morning show, which I know today is a little later than normal. But I absolutely think that was amazing how well the video at Starbucks went this morning. By the way, hot chocolate is delicious. You should try it over there. It's good. Hey, I can't believe the following he has. Amazing. He's worked very hard for that. Yes, he has. And he's achieved a lot. In some ways, I wish I could be as successful as him. In your own way, Michelle, you are successful. I mean, there's not too many weather sorceresses that are on YouTube right now. And you bring in the positive vibes that YouTube so sorely needs.
Oh, yeah!
So, do you think he's going to subscribe to your channel, or do you think he's just visited and probably... Little Mom, I'm going to tell you what I think. I think he probably more than likely will be back. He was very excited being here. I could tell you that. He was very excited being here. And I could tell because it's something that I can pick up in his voice the excitement of being on a channel like mine. But like he's implied, this is not his first time being on a show like this. But still, I really appreciate that he took the time to come on a smaller channel like mine. I do have also sense that he also does have hearing issues too. Because some of the questions I asked, unfortunately, he didn't hear. Which I understand that. Because I've had the same problem. It's not like we don't want to answer your questions. Sometimes our brains are going a million miles an hour and we kind of sometimes miss them. But you know what? That's okay.
Oh yeah!
We'll get questions eventually. So, today we are going to figure out what happened to the live stream chat. Don't worry about it, Michelle. It's probably just a bug in the system. It probably is. Yeah. I mean, it just sucks, but it's the way software is. Now, do you guys have any questions for me? Because, I mean, I did give him some of the questions that you guys had for him, but do you have any questions for me? What about that new question and answer program that they have in here? You ever try that? No, I didn't. There's this start a Q&A. Ask me anything. Okay. Anything. Okay. So I hit start Q&A. These are questions that you guys have. Okay. So ask me anything, guys. So here's how you answer. All you do is ask the questions in the thing above and ask me anything. And this is something I never tried this before, so I want to see how this works. So if you have any questions you want to ask me, I guess this thing is supposed to be kind of like a live chat, but more specifically questions for me. Now, I never used this program before, so we'll try something new today. And I'll try to answer as many of them as I can. Okay, says, are you subbed up to Frankie's channel? Yes, I am. I am subbed to his channel. And yes, I have all his notifications turned on too. And I wonder if he's subbed to my channel, but we'll find out later. Oh yeah, we'll find out later on. Any other questions? Okay, this sounds almost like perfect for the Bugs Bunny questions. Soundboard. Okay.
I have not even begun to fight.
Okay.
Of course, you know, this means war. Oh, you again. Does this answer your question?
Yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
Does this answer your question?
Cute one. I like that one. I got to remember where it is, and so I don't have to keep fumbling around and looking for the button. First of all, we have still 61 followers on Kick. Now, we're going to be live tonight, so we're going to be, hopefully we'll get more people interacting. I saved this to my best of YouTube. Thank you very much, Stan. I appreciate that. And don't forget to save the slap chop video too, because that's just absolutely gold. I bet Yam Ranch will probably be smacking his head over that one. I didn't mean for that to become a comedy routine, but it kind of did, and it was so off the cuff, it was just hilarious. Me and Lumi still watch it, and we're still laughing like schoolgirls. Wow. It was really kind of fun, though. You know. So, any questions now? No, as like I said, this is a new program that YouTube has. I can still go to live chat and look at the live chat too. And the title question typing mix isn't working for me. Okay. Couple inches in the last night. And I'll try to see if the question box is working for everybody. Welcome, Tiger Kitty. How are you doing? Let's see if we get any more questions here. No, nothing new right now. Oh, here we go. What are you doing this weekend? Okay, I'll answer that. Tonight, 7 p.m., we're having a live stream at 7 p.m. on Kick. And then Saturday night, 8 o'clock, I'm going to be live on Leo's channel. Plus, we have the morning show, which will be on YouTube. And, of course, the morning show here on Saturday at 10 a.m. And then Sunday night, we have Silvermoon Radio at 7 o'clock until 10 o'clock. Hopefully the new album that was sent to me by Stan will be here by that time. If not, we'll find something to fill in the time. I promise you that. Lastly, on YouTube and Kick, or at very least on Kick, will be the after show. And I think that's going to be very interesting.
Oh, yeah!
So we're trying to get more content out there, guys. And that's what we're going to keep doing. We're going to keep trying to do new content and try to show our more fun side of us. Which is kind of interesting because when you watch the videos, it's a completely different environment for us. Absolutely. It's when we can basically don't have to worry about sitting in front of the computer, and we can just basically let our hair down. And we can just basically do the things that we do every day, have a little fun. And this afternoon, I am going to be trying to tighten the screws on the table so the table doesn't look like an earthquake table simulating a Richter 5.7 earthquake. Especially when you're using the slap top. Definitely. Let me go back over to the other questions again, the live chat ones. Well, it was the video of the slap chop and your toaster oven and air fryer. Hi, Persoul, how you doing? I saw this Starbucks video. Did you see the slap chop one too? Because that was kind of fun also. A lot of people loved the air fryer, or actually we're using it in regular toaster oven mode, and the slap chop video. But did you see that video from last night? That was a gas. That was fun. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah!
Chris just said, Tiger Kitty on Saturday, I think it's going to be 8 p.m. on Blazing News channel. 100% correct, yes. And it's going to be interesting. We're going to cover a lot of different topics. Science, we're going to cover cyberbullying, the news, the politics, a lot of different topics. So I think it's going to be really a nice night.
Oh yeah!
Tiger Kitty, as she was using the slap chop, she kept saying Yam Ranch. I think she was thinking of chopping the head off, like she was chopping his head off. Let's put it this way. In some ways, it's a way to take revenge in effigy. I thought that was fun. Unfortunately, the poor little astronaut broke because it jumped off the table because the table shook like he was on a major earthquake. Yeah, rest in peace, little astronaut. I send condolences out to your Glass family. Thank you very much, Brian PC, for the slap chop. I finally got a chance to express my frustration with Yam Ranch in a constructive manner and making my carrots nice itty bitty little pieces. Yeah, I also gave Krista's mother a card as well with links to all my content. I mentioned the Scratched Out channel is something that we're not doing anymore, which is the Chatterbait channel, but I will eventually get some new cards made. And like Lumi reminded me, I said to Michelle, don't you have to pay Ray this week? The other $70 when you get paid? And I said, oh shit, I forgot all about that. Yes! So, I can't use all that money to pay Lowe's, but I'm certainly going to be paying all the bills. So, the bills will be kept current, guys. I absolutely hate yams. So, if I was to buy a single yam at the grocery store, it would be just curly to smash into a bazillion little pieces because I don't like yams and I don't want Yam Ranch dressing either. That's just totally yuck. Oh my god, I wish I had a soundboard for that. Can you get some chopping boards on the wish list? I have two cutting boards. I have two cutting boards. As you probably saw, I was using a smaller cutting board for the chopper. Right now, I gotta tighten the screws on my table so it doesn't make an earthquake every time I use it. Yams, so just keep in mind, remember, you told Ray that you would give him the rest of the money on January 22nd. That's right. And I forgot, and Lemmy reminded me about that. Yeah. By the way, the one that did most of the laughing on that slap chop video was Lumi, not me. Well, Michelle giggled a little bit too. You could hear this a different sound. Yeah. It's a little higher pitch, but still, I'm sorry. I was one that was making most of the belly laughs. That was so funny, though. It was absolutely a trip.
Oh yeah!
I loved it. I loved it. Yeah. That's why we scratched that on all those cards. It's time to get some new ones with the Rumble and Kick links on there. Absolutely, though. We're going to update that with the Kick link. Absolutely a good idea. I love all foods except most seafoods. only seafood I like is fish. I don't like any of those squid, calamari, clams, mussels. Although I have tried shrimp, and shrimp is kind of okay. Yeah, that was long ago. I took those right sites out of the card. You never know. It's some people may have wanted to see that. Krista says, "Hey everybody, just wanted to let you know that when September comes and my daughter goes to school, I'll end up doing more live streams." Congratulations, Krista. Alright, so let me go look at the questions now and they ask us anything. Let's go to the questions. Okay, so it says Bob Seger's Against the Wind LP is out for delivery. Awesome. Yeah. The Native Americans, including Chief Uncas of the Mohegans here in Connecticut, are the hearts of their eat the hearts of their enemies, conquered enemies. You should say, eat yam rinse in video. Oh, that'd be interesting. Can I boil it first? I hate yams. Oh, there's something about yams which are often mixed up with sweet potatoes. I can't stand either one. Maybe Uncas likes human heart, but I remember when Ed had me go pick a piece of beef heart from the butcher. I was ready to puke. It's good for you. Ew! Look at the wall on that. Oh my god, I can't eat that. No. But you know, I still think it was very fascinating. No, the fact is that we are growing. I'm also happy to know that Noodles is growing as well. And I want to say congratulations to Noodle for his channel actually hitting at least 1,000 subs. I mean, some people think I don't really make a big deal about that, but I do. Also, Tiger Kitty, do you feel like putting out any new memberships today? Just a few memberships to try to get some new people to come in and subscribe to the channel. I'd love to get a few memberships out if you have the resources to do it. How about a vegetable preparation video sometimes? Well, I'm not against that idea. Now I got the perfect weapon for onions. I don't mind peeling garlic. That don't bother me. Let's get some green peppers, too. Absolutely, green peppers. Maybe try getting, I know you've had them before, maybe a couple of jalapenos. Oh, jeez. Do you really want to see a 5-alarm fire over here? I didn't say the Grim Reaper, Michelle. I said a jalapeno, which is a fairly mild pepper compared to the Grim Reaper or the ghost pepper. Don't even suggest a ghost pepper. What was it, like 5 million Scoville units for the ghost pepper? Ow! Randall McKelly, he's anxious. He thinks somebody's out to kill him. I don't want to go into too much detail on that, but this is a recurring thing. I think he really has some really bad anxieties. I don't know what sets him off on this, but it's really bizarre. I don't know why he thinks that people are out to get him. The people that think you're out to get him know he does not know where the money is. And he never had anyone tell him where the money was.
Oh, yeah!
You know, he may very well have schizophrenia along with PTSD, anxiety. And unfortunately, he's still kind of stuck in a kid mode. In other words, he's really a young boy in an adult body. In other words, he never grew up. I don't even know what soundboard fits that, but they just feel like that. They never grow up. It's kind of strange because it's odd that they don't grow up. I wonder how they succeed at doing anything in life without being mature adults.
Oh, yeah!
They don't. They actually live on other people. Yeah, definitely Randall. I definitely say that. Randall, the mob is after Ed because his uncle stole the suitcase of cash 50 years ago and buried it somewhere. But Ed has no idea where it is. You know what I would say? If I was Ed, this is what I would say to them. Look, I don't know where the money is. I don't want any of it. But you know what? Here's the deal. You work with me, and I'll give you all of it. I just want to remain the rest of my days in a safe place. That's all I ask. And I bet the mob will say, you're not going to talk? You're not going to squeal to that Russ or nothing? No, I just want to enjoy my twilight years. You got a deal. I'll say, you got a deal. Right, limes, strawberries, apples, orange peels. You know what? Why don't we chop some orange peels? First, let me fix the table so it doesn't make an earthquake over and over again. Or make sure there's nothing on it when you start pounding it. That too. No, because I don't want to deal with that headache. And I'll tell you why. Because you know why? Because the IRS is going to seriously go, where did you get that money from? You know, and I'll be like, I don't know. You know, this money's in all marked bills, right? Yes? Yeah. Well, I guess it's time for you to go to the pokey. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. He doesn't even know where the money is. He seems to believe that his uncle left a scavenger hunt, kind of a treasure map. But he doesn't know where it is. And I never seen a map. He never showed me a map. But let's just be honest. I don't want dirty money. I want my money washed and clean and freshly ironed. Absolutely, Krista, I agree with you 100%. He needs help. He needs help. Because he never grew up. He's still a little boy at heart. Which is okay to a point. But you still have to take care of responsibilities of everyday life.
Oh, yeah!
And that's part of being an adult. Absolutely. I'd stay here, but I gotta go pick my grandkid up soon from school. Oh, just keep listening, Parasolo. Just keep listening. Maybe your grandchild might like the show. I mean, our show is not inappropriate for families. We try really hard to make a channel that is appropriate for all ages. No comparison. I will tell you right now, that Virgo can seriously run rings around the guy, blindfolded, with one basically trussed up behind her back. No shit. The show is always taking life seriously. That's why some people think Michelle's a bore, unfortunately. But you get to know Michelle, like you saw with the slap top video. She has her fun moments. Yeah. Okay, I got Tiger Kitty wants to come on panel. Let's let her up. Let's get her on here. Tiger Kitty, bit one. Good morning, afternoon. How you doing?
Good morning.
Hey.
Afternoon.
So, you missed the Frankie Macdonald interview?
I know, I got loads to watch. I've got the slap chop video to watch.
Let's see if we have any questions here in the side chat. Let's see, nothing new. Oh, yes, there's one here. Did you remember to buy cat litter for Rusty? Yes, I did. I bought some today.
Rusty will be happy.
Yeah, Rusty's happy. He's in the bedroom right now.
So I missed the interview, and I hate to say this, but I don't know who Frankie Macdonald is.
I didn't know until Bianca suggested him, and I thought it was very interesting to meet another individual that is on the spectrum. I think.
Oh, wow.
Yes. He also enjoys dancing and doing karaoke as well. He does a lot of the same things that I do. And the difference is he loves to study meteorology like I do, but he's not a weather sorcerer. He's just loves talking about the weather. And he surprised me with some of the dates.
Is he coming back?
I would think so. He had to go to take care of some things. That's why he was only on for a half hour. But we had a good show when he was here. And he was very excited to be here, too.
Yeah, I think I had a slap chop, like years and years ago.
Yeah.
I think they're pretty good for doing an onion in, because you're not going to get any tears from onions, are you, if it's in that
absolutely.
machine?
That's what it's good for, because the onion juice will stay underneath the cover when you're chopping it up. So that's the reason that even Vince, originally for the Slap Chop Company, was recommending the Slap Chop for onions.
Wow.
And also for...
Well, I got that video to watch. So I've got 3 videos to watch so far today from you.
You haven't seen any of them. You haven't seen the Starbucks. You didn't see the toaster oven introduction.
I saw the toaster oven.
Right.
And that was it. So I know it's Slap Chop next. And then I got to watch you and Krista at Starbucks and the interview.
You know what's funny? Originally I went to Starbucks. I thought we was going to have probably copyright claims because there was some music playing. But either A, Starbucks was playing music that YouTube couldn't identify, or B, YouTube didn't give a damn.
Was it really loud?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So, well, fuck them. Good. You got away with it.
Absolutely.
What was the coffee like, though, Michelle? Have you had Starbucks before?
No, I have never had Starbucks. Drinking in Starbucks.
So give me a number out of 10 for Starbucks. What do you rate it?
Well, let's see. I had 2 different hot cocos. The first was a standard chocolate, which is a dark chocolate, which is very good. But I would say that was probably 10 being totally beyond awesome and 1 being totally crap. I'm going to say it's probably about a 7. But I definitely think the white chocolate was definitely a 10. I love the white chocolate.
Really?
It was so good. Yeah.
Wow. See, I wouldn't have picked white chocolate. But I'll try that because I can eat white chocolate, so
Yeah,
I'll give it a go.
I love white chocolate. I don't know what it is. With me, with chocolate liqueur, I just love white chocolate. It is my favorite thing. I mean, chocolate's
yeah, I
good.
remember now. You bought that huge, great big bar when you went out with noodles.
Oh, I plan to buy some more of those soon. Yeah.
So, what you covering with Leo, or is that up in the air still?
Yes, that's going to be tonight at 8 o'clock on her YouTube/Kick channel. So
Hang on, I thought it was Saturday night.
That's Saturday night. Yep. Ooga
It's Friday
chooga, ooga
today.
chooga. Saturday night at 8 p.m. Saturday night at 8 p.m.
8 p.m.
Yeah, and don't forget we're having a live show tonight on Kick. And
I didn't know that.
It's gonna be tonight is gonna be the EJT Google Meets link, which means
Okay,
even
everyone can come up.
the
Open
man I
panel.
slap chop probably more than likely is probably gonna be coming over too. I just know he will, because I got a feeling that he just can't resist. After all, I just slap chopped him in effigy.
Yeah, Yam will get wind that it's open panel. He might show up, but I don't know. You've been pretty lucky recently. You've not had much, touch wood, much hassle. Things are going pretty well for you.
You gotta see. We only see lucky. Take a look at my tarot ratings. I'm not talking about the ones that I'm doing. I'm talking, what even my own? But take a look at the tarot readings like Bobby Charlie's Virgo tarot reading. She said, you are going places, Virgo. Yeah.
Well, look at things already, Michelle. You've got a new flooring in.
She said,
chop. You got
right,
your
in
toaster oven,
2024, you are going to see so much positive changes as Pluto enters Aquarius. You're going to see big changes in 2024.
Wow.
Which is
good changes.
good changes, absolutely. For me, anyway, for Virgo, yes, absolutely. We're going to be seeing good changes. All of us.
Oh, sounds good. Ooh, I love chocolate-covered peanuts, but I can't eat them anymore. But I do. I used to love them.
But you know what? The funny thing is, though, Randall, is I don't have diabetes. I'm not even pre-diabetic because Michelle's been losing weight, and even though she hasn't put herself on the scale, her underwear and her dresses are getting bigger.
Well, it's not your weight, actually, because I'm pre-diabetic and I don't eat.
Well, you can even see Michelle's face. Her face isn't even as fat anymore. No.
Yeah, but I'm saying you don't have to be fat to have diabetes.
Right. I'm saying is that he's concerned that with all that sugar could be possibly.
Oh, just very hot cocos, yeah.
Let's put it this way. I don't usually drink that much hot cocoa, but you know what? For me, going there is like going to Disney World, okay? It's not something I do every day. And because it was such a wonderful time, it was just so enjoyable.
Well, that's really good. So what? If you want to go and have a pot coffee, then you have a pot coffee.
Yeah.
Did you eat? Did you have anything to eat?
No, I didn't buy anything there, so when I get done with this, I'm going to be having some cereal for breakfast. Yeah.
Nice.
Krista did buy herself a bagel. 2 bagels.
Who, Krista?
With her own money, yeah.
Oh, well, do what she wants.
And so she had a good time with that. Okay, Brian BC's got 5 memberships. How?
Yes, Brian.
Sherry Jackson.
Jerry, yes.
Kitten Cat. Okay,
Yes.
Noodles Live got a membership. Congratulations.
Oh, good, and SARS and Brooklyn Bay.
SARS Death got a donation as well. And the last one was Brooklyn Babe. Welcome to the show and congratulations.
All right, Krista, if you have 2 bagels, I don't think 2 bagels is a lot anyway.
It's just so amazing.
Exactly huge.
Like you had a nice trip to Starbucks. Absolutely. It was a fun time. And Michelle looked really nice in camera too. Well, you think we know how to fix the sagging ear? Yes, we do. I think I know where the problem is with ear. Maybe I gotta glue it on differently. So
what, your ears?
Me.
Well, I thought you were going to try stuff in the ears with cotton wool.
No, I'm talking about when Michelle's ear sags. It's partially because the way her left ear gets worn down when she puts it on, the way it gets glued on, because if she does the gluing a little differently, it'll stay in place better.
Oh yeah!
Because we tried that in the car and that did work.
Oh my God, Brian!
All right, we got 5 more memberships going out.
Oh, Rachel's got one. Oh,
let's just go through the list and then we'll give everybody the congratulations plus. Randall McCoy, Chelsea, MJ, Baroness. Welcome, Baroness. Nice to have you around. Basil. And Randall McCoy. Thank you very much, everybody who's accepted your donations. We really appreciate it so much. Now, as you all know, that we're going to be giving out, starting next week, 10 more memberships to join the Discord. Because today is the 12th. I don't know if the Discords are working today. Maybe they will. Let's see if I can get this on the screen. This is the DISCORD SD. I think it's what it is. Or it's a Discord DS. I don't know. It's one of the two. We have a donations coming up today. Today is technically the last day. If you see the Discord link and you want to join this membership, I can't tell you how many seats are available. But we will be having more. So if it did expire next week, next Friday, we'll be putting out more 10 seats for people.
Wow. Wow. Things are going good, Michelle. I'm pleased. Very pleased for you.
Just like Babbage always said, yes, things are going good for this Virgo over here.
When's your real birthday, Michelle?
Yeah.
When's your real birthday?
February 13th, but I'm a trans zodiac, so trust me, Michelle.
So you're not going to celebrate the February the 13th birthday.
And mine is February 11th. I'm a true Aquarius. Michelle is definitely no Aquarius. She's definitely the Virgo in the family. Yeah, big time. In fact, on the Starbucks app, I actually put down the birthday of September 13th, 1968.
Did you? But that's not your birthday.
Brian PC says Slapshot Gold from the superstar MicheleMarieDalene, the award-winning documentary winner. And you guys can even do one thing. I think that the Slap Chop company would love it so much. Let's get that out to as many people, even if you have to turn it into a TikTok. Let's get that out for the Slap Chop Company. I think that they would love to sell more Slap Chops. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah!
I can't wait to watch it. I didn't even see it yet, so I can't wait to see you slap chopping.
Oh, yeah, you're going to love it. You're going to be busting out in laughter. It's fun. So let's see. Now, what do we got here? Any questions? Let's go back to the questions here. We have nothing new. Nothing new. I think I'll just end the close the questions and the answers. And okay, so let's go back to the live chat again. So and there is no Edward Mitchell. No. Well, because
No,
this is
there's
not
no
Edward
Edward.
Mitchell's channel. That's why. Yeah. So don't forget that Michelle tonight will be on Kick live stream with the public open Google Meets panel. So if you guys want to join up, it ends
All
in
right.
EJT, which means
Michelle,
anybody can join.
did you put that in your community post? So
I
people know?
do, and I'm also obviously posting it here, and it is in the community posts as well.
Okay.
There it is. This is the link for tonight's show. Bookmark it. Yeah, I know. Someone's going to end up giving it to Yuck Ranch. We know that, right?
We'll be ready for him.
Right. We're going to do from Pisces to Aquarius. And you know what's interesting? Actually, we absolutely, I know that's backwards, isn't it? It is. It's like, do you know when the
Hi,
age
Frankie.
do you want to
Hi,
know?
how you doing? I'm doing
Do
great
you
so
want to
far.
know when the age of Virgo was? Over 3,500 years ago. Over
Wow.
3,500
Frankie's
years
back,
ago was the age
Michelle.
of Virgo.
Frankie's here.
Thank
Yes,
you
I'm
very
doing
much,
great so
Nice to
far.
meet you,
Frank. Welcome
Frankie.
back.
I'm Tiger Kitty.
Hi, Kate. I'm doing great so far.
Yeah. How are you doing? Okay, this is Tiger Kitty. She is one of my channel support people that help me run my channel. And
I'd like your link. I would like to subscribe to you, Frankie.
My YouTube channel is Dogs and Wolves.
All right. Has anyone got Frankie's link that I could have?
yeah, I somebody did post it originally. Does anyone have Frankie's link out there available still?
If not, give it to me.
Okay,
in Discord,
Botrix
Michelle, and
doesn't have it yet.
My YouTube
It's okay, I can get it off you.
Okay,
Yes.
yes, Stan CT just put it out for you.
Oh, thank you, Stan. Do you have dogs, Frankie?
My family got 2 Pomeranian dogs. Things are going great so far.
Oh, wow. I've got a Rottweiler. And 2 cats.
I have one cat, and as some people already showed all of my kitty thumbnails, he's pretty much a part of the show too.
Yes, he is. He's the mascot. Your cat.
Yeah, he's the mascot. He kind of became a replacement for the other cat that passed away.
Right.
Which was a long-haired Turkish van cat. And everybody used to love Fame. Everybody used to love Fame. I miss him so much.
I know, Michelle. He's in a better place.
Okay, I'll put Frankie on screen for you guys. Okay, here we go. Unfortunately, for everybody on the panel, for some reason, Restream.io is not showing the chat today. I don't know why. It's
Okay,
not-
don't worry. I can flick back. It's okay.
And the
What's
other
on your
guy,
head,
Jason-
Frankie?
the other guy, Jason Marshall, the guy who does We Don't Have Cookies podcast, he uses Restream. Jason Marshall, We Don't Have Cookies podcast guy, he uses Restream.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Is that a teddy bear on your head?
This teddy bear. I got that for Christmas in 2014.
Oh, wow.
Really?
Very nice. What did you get for Christmas this year?
I got new winter jacket and new sneakers and things like this.
Oh, lovely. Nice. Oh, I like that teddy bear better.
I got a real cat that kind of lets me kind of do the same thing with him. I can rest my head on
You
receive
have.
for most
Michelle's
part.
got loads of cuddly animals.
Yes, I do. I can see that screen right now. Let's get to that window. We can't really see it, Michelle, because let's take a look at what we got on the screen here. First of all, this is a Christmas tree. I didn't take it down yet. You can see the painting behind it that Noodles did of me. It's still there, guys. Trees there, and the weather outside. That's not showing the screen, Michelle. I see that. Oh, I'll fix that later on. Oh, kind of weird that it's not showing the screen. Oh,
I thought you were going to leave the tree up, Michelle, and then have it as a giving tree. And
Yes.
every time someone donates, you were going to put their name on it.
Right.
And put it on the tree.
So I got to get some construction paper, some index cards, and then I got plenty of Category 5 Ethernet wire. I can make little hooks and hang up on the little cards on the branches of all the donations.
Right. I
Sounds good
think
to
that's
me.
a very nice idea. Very nice idea.
Yeah. I still wonder what. Who knows? Let me show the studio part that works. No, it doesn't. Oh, man. Yeah, okay. Well, clearly some of the cameras didn't get initialized, but that's okay. Maybe that's why the chat's not working.
We got a question for Frankie, Michelle.
Okay, here's a Frankie question for you. Frankie, what will the weather be this weekend? Be in Iowa. MJ was asking. So, in other words, one of our people
Gonna
wants
get
to
really,
know,
really
what's
cold
the
weather in
weather
Iowa
going to be in
next week.
Iowa this week?
Weather's going to
Cold,
turn
you said,
extremely cold
Michelle. It's
there.
going to be cold.
Okay.
Windy and cold in Iowa.
Oh, wow. Is it anywhere going to snow?
It's going to be extreme cold. It's going to be snow squalls in the Great Lakes because the lakes are very warm and the water and the land and the air is very cold. That's going to trigger lake effect snow in the Great Lakes region.
Wow. Okay, cool.
That's true. Iowa, though. Isn't Iowa on the west side of the lakes? Because I think it's...
Iowa's on the west side of the lakes.
Okay. Oh, Iowa. Okay. So the point is, guys, is bundle up because we're going to start seeing some of the cold here in Connecticut also on Sunday as well, and it's going to get really cold. So just be aware of that, guys. Bundle up because nobody wants to see people die of hypothermia.
Especially down Texas.
Yeah, they're going to see in northwestern Texas temperatures in, I think, Dallas with wind chills down to 0 degrees Fahrenheit. So, which means dress warmly and have backup heating system just in case your power grid fails.
Oh
Well, what kind of things does Frankie like to do? What does he do? What do you do on your channel, Frankie?
Things like this. I go for walks and things like this.
Oh, nice, nice. Very nice.
And did you hear about this? Base Guy Show is, if you want to subscribe to Base Guy Show, go to www.basguyshow.com.
By the way, Frankie, have you ever seen my
I
documentary?
subscribe to you, Frankie.
Dogs and Wolves is my YouTube channel.
Yeah, not YouTube. I don't use YouTube, but I did subscribe to your.
My
Oh yeah,
tree is
YouTube. I
Frankie
did. I
Macdonald.
thought it was Facebook. I'm getting mixed up with Facebook.
My link tree is Frankie Macdonald.
Hey, Frankie, have you ever
Well, very
seen...
nice to meet you, Frankie. Very nice to meet you.
By the way, Frankie, have you ever seen the North American Snow Queen documentary? I just had Botrix put it up on the screen.
I just seen the YouTube channel things like this.
Yeah, you need to watch the documentary. Michelle has a documentary made about her, Frankie.
It's under the link that says, go watch this link to watch the I Am Snow Queen documentary. And so that's the link right there if you want to check it out. It was done by R11H30, and he did a very excellent job on that.
Got another question for Frankie.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. Where's the question? I don't see one unless it's
Frankie, will the Miami Dolphins beat the Kansas City Chiefs tomorrow?
They're going to try.
They're going to try, but what do you think the score will be?
It's going to be a hard game.
Oh. Who do you support?
It's also going to be hard because it's going to be extremely cold as well, which is going to be hard for both teams.
That's going to be extremely cold weather.
Right.
For the football game.
Oh, Randall McCoy asks me, have you considered doing a new documentary to update people who don't watch the streams? Yeah, I have. The only thing is I don't know who wants to do the work, because it takes time to do it.
I thought PDX said something about doing something.
PDX was talking about also having me on her show after she recovers from her illness for part 2, where we can talk more about me.
Okay, we need the weather in Pennsylvania, please. Pennsylvania. Well, that's near Maryland, so I imagine it's cold.
Then it got really cold weather heading for Pennsylvania this Sunday to Monday. They got snow event. It's going to get really cold in Pennsylvania. Could be snow event in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. And it's going to turn really cold there.
Stay in, everybody. Don't go out. I think
right. Also, let me ask Frankie, do you think we're going to be getting a lot more snow before the end of winter? Do you think we're going to be seeing a lot of snowstorms?
Don't know yet. There could be a chance of it.
Okay.
Frankie's not the North American snow king, is he?
I don't know if he knows what that is, but I know I did ask him about that, if he was a weather sorcerer, and he said he doesn't do that. He's just more of an studies the weather.
Oh, okay. Excellent.
Whereas I am the North American snow queen, and I am a weather sorceress, so I'm the one who makes it snow and cold.
I know you are. I know you're the real McCoy.
I know that. I don't know if he knew that, though.
Oh, did you know that, Frankie?
What?
That Michelle is the North American snow queen. She,
I seen that. I just seen that on Google search yesterday.
Right, yeah. She's a sorceress of the weather, so it's kind of like a job for her.
Some people kind of consider her also a weather witch, but technically sorceress and witch is a little different.
Oh, I really don't want to be calling you a witch.
Oh, yeah, witch doesn't necessarily have to be bad. A witch, for example, who follows the rule of Reed, actually is an ethical witch. Unlike a warlock, which is somebody who doesn't
I don't like them. Okay, we've got another question. Frankie, why did Canada stop making pennies in 2012?
2012. That means Mayans didn't get their prediction right.
But Canada stopped making pennies in 2012.
They stopped making pennies in 2012.
But why?
Why?
Because they want to save their money.
Oh. So all to do with money, you see.
So what Canada probably does is they just round everything up to the nickel or a 5-cent piece.
Oh, wait. So, Frankie, are you in Canada? Is Frankie Canadian?
In 2012.
Are you Canadian, Frankie?
I'm Canadian. I was born in April 24th,
okay. We have other Canadians come to this show. We have someone called Out on the Wire. He's very Canadian.
Yeah, West Coast.
Loves Canada. Yeah. He's all about his maple syrup.
Let's see. Came over MJ. I don't know who that is, but welcome to the channel. Heart, fire. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Welcome.
Well, I hope Frankie comes back again.
Brian PC wants to know was the reason they gave up the penny in Canada because it was a burden for the Canadian Mint to make
Because
them,
they
and it was
want
too
to spend money on
expensive.
copper.
Oh, they want to make money on copper. What you got in your hand there, Frankie?
50-cent piece and a toonie. It's made of nickel.
Wow. Where'd you get them from?
I ordered on eBay.
Ah, okay.
Nova Scotia means New Scotland. Yes, it does. Frankie, why is Western Canada brutally cold today?
Because of the Arctic Gulf flow, because the high pressure system up northern Canada, that's going to drive all the cold air all the way to Vancouver, British Columbia, and down southward.
Okay, now.
And that system is
He
coming.
knows his shit, doesn't he?
And I think you'll agree with me on this, that the cold air from the Western Canada is coming into Oregon, Washington, and California. Also is resulting in snow in the Cascade Mountains on the western United States.
That's going to bring a lot of snow in Oregon on Saturday. In Portland, Oregon, those places.
Okay.
Well, so the weather's going to be shit.
Oh, that's relative. Actually, for ski resorts, the weather is going to be gangbusters because they're going to be making a lot of money.
Oh, yeah!
And because they don't have to make as much artificial snow, because when Mother Nature makes, they don't have to worry about making their own. They get the snow for free.
Oh, yeah!
You've already had your snow.
And remember, people, the North American stimulus program makes it possible for teenagers and landscapers to make money by shoveling your driveways and sidewalks. And that helps get the economy going.
All right, well, I'm going to get on, Michelle. So it was nice coming up. Thank you for having me. I'll talk to you a bit later.
Absolutely.
All right, it was nice meeting you, Frankie. And I hope you
Nice
come back
meeting
to
you.
Michelle's show again, because I'd like to talk
And
to you
I
more.
definitely hope that you subscribe to the show and click the bell to receive notifications, because we do a lot more than just live streams.
Yeah. All right, then. Bye-bye, everyone. Have a great day.
Okay. So what are you doing right now? You're just chilling out, it looks like. Just
I'm
relaxing.
just relaxing.
Yeah. So he's just relaxing on the bed. Oops, let me get the screen up. Oh, here we go. Yeah, here we go. Now you can see him most. He's just chilling out. He's laying down. He's laying on top of his little plushie there, his little teddy bear, chilling out. I'll be laying on top.
Yeah.
I'll be laying next to my real kitty cat a little later on today. NASQ news editor wants to know, Frankie, what volcano predictions do you have for Iceland?
A volcano acted up in November. It will act again sometime this year.
Okay. So what do you think about the Yellowstone supervolcano, which is within this continent? How do you feel, given the seismic activity upticks and the increasing of the upward flowing of the magma chamber? Do you think there's any risk of erupting, say, in the next 2 years?
It's unknown yet.
Yeah. I know it's the magma chamber is moving upwards. It's filling up with magma right now. The Yellowstone under the Caldera Lake, and we're seeing uptick in seismic activity at the park. Do you think there's any risk that it's going to possibly blow its top because of pyroclastic flow that could wipe out a large portion of the United States before, say, in the next 2 years?
It's unknown yet.
Okay. Do you think that Canada would be willing to offer Americans the ability to go there as refugees to save their families if that happens?
If that happens, then that's going to be an emergency.
Okay. So Nat says my dogs love that stuffed bear. It would be toast in maybe 2 minutes. Yeah. Speaking of the bear, my I Love You bear almost got accidentally torn up by a dog, but fortunately I got it out of the dog's mouth before he could do anything to I Love You bear, which is one of my plushies on my couch. So it's going to be time to turn the camera to the couch so people can see it. So they can all see the little bears again. Absolutely.
Oh, yeah!
Iron Wire said it's so cold here. He's in Western Canada. Do you have any idea for Western Canada when they might start seeing warmer weather coming?
Sometime a few months away. Then Vancouver, BC, and Seattle, Washington, and Portland, Oregon could get an extremely hot summer this year, too.
So they're going to have an extremely hot summer in Western Canada.
Yes.
Do you think they're going to be having more wildfires?
That means Joey Only, the Caribou Weather Community Meteorological Weather Report guy, he'd be fighting a lot of fires.
Yeah. What about the fires that happened on the east coast of Canada from Quebec? Do we have any idea?
The blocked weather pattern last summer. It had so much rain in Nova Scotia last summer.
Yeah. Because I would think that all that smoke in the air, that it must have seriously lowered the temperatures in your area of Canada. Because I know that it definitely did have an impact on the East Coast. Okay. Frankie, your action figures link is broken. Where can I get your action figures? In other words, he went to your action figures.
He lives in Big Spring, Texas. He's the guy that designed Frank Dow action figures.
Okay. All right, so in other words, are you going to be able to fix your action figures link?
Ben Campbell is the guy who did it. He lives in Big Spring, Texas.
Okay. All right, so that's kind of cool. I bet some people would love to see Michelle be a posable action figure.
Oh, yeah!
Well, it's like Sean Lookbook, I would say. Make it so number one. So Brian PC says volcano. Iron Wire said it's so cold here. Brian P says hi out on the wire. Iron Wire says it's minus 37 degrees Celsius, minus 50 with the wind chill. Oh yeah, it's definitely cold. So we already know, and we already made a logical statement that they gotta find out where the heck is the sword in this cord. Well, that's why we have two microphones on here at all times. So if one goes bad, we can still be heard on the other one. Yep. All right. A lot of yes, Nat. It's the coldest it's been in 50 years here. So what's the weather like in, the North Slope of Alaska and Whitehorse, Canada?
It's really, really, really cold there right now because of the high pressure system causing all cold air all the way down to British Columbia.
Because we have another Canadian on this channel whose name is Jennifer J. And she is an artist in Whitehorse, Canada. And I haven't seen any content from her in the last day or two, but I do know that she's been working very actively on her artwork. Do you do any kind of artwork? Or
I did artwork back in the last decade. I did a lot of it. And before my printer broke down, I used to scan the artwork. I just sign my name and a date if it's my artwork.
Okay. So you used to scan artwork. Then you would draw your own artwork, and then you'd use a flatbed scanner to scan it in.
Yes, and I got some of my artwork in the archives.
Okay, that's cool. Michelle's got artwork too. She puts out from Night Cafe a lot of AI created artwork. Plus, she used to do a comic strip. Do you ever plan to get back to doing that? Maybe someday. On the Wire says, "Yep, Nat, it's the coldest it's been for 50 years here." Nat said, "Out on the Wire, I feel for you. No way I could have hacked it there." Well, guys, if you're on the United States, because the cold polar vortex is coming down from Canada, even northwest Texas is going to be seeing temperatures down to 0 degrees Celsius. So bundle up. Do you hope to get a chance to take a look at some more of my videos when you get a chance? Frankie.
Yes, I'm working on it.
I would really appreciate it, because Michelle and I have been doing videos since she did her first video in May, or was it March of 2011? I think it was March. For that, Michelle was just a viewer. Plus, don't forget to watch the Coronation video of December 21st, 2011. That was a trip. That was fun. Absolutely was fun. And I ask you, newsletter asks, Frankie, what does a tornado siren sound like? Actually, it can sound like there's a couple different designs. The standard air raid siren, basically a lot of them are old repurposed air raid sirens, Stan. But there are some new digital ones that are really unique in sound. That's next question. Next question. I have one for you. How long have you lived in Canada?
Since 1984.
Where did you live before then? Where did you live before 1984?
I wasn't even born before April 24th, 1984.
Oh, okay. So you lived here all your life.
Yes.
What do you like about what's your favorite thing about where you live?
Canada is a free country and things like this.
And does your community have a lot of community events or activities that you like to be part of?
Yeah, I live in Sydney, Nova Scotia, Canada.
I don't know much about Nova Scotia. I know that there's a lot of there's a lot of fishing up there. And you guys
the biggest fiddle in the world. The big fiddle is the biggest fiddle in the world. It's located in Sydney, downtown Sydney, Nova Scotia.
Okay. What is your astrological sign? What sign are you born under?
Taurus.
Taurus. I know quite a few Tauruses. Awesome people. Yes, Nova Scotia is beautiful. And have you ever been to the Hotel de Glace in Quebec? It's the ice hotel. Hotel de Glace. You ever been there?
No.
Oh.
I know the guy named Jack Casey, a.k.a. Bass Guy Show. He lives in St. Anne of Montreal, West Island. He does Bass Guy Show every Friday nights at 10 p.m. late to 9 p.m. Eastern.
Okay. Oh, someday me and Michelle would like to go over there. Anyway, I'm Lummy and finish show. I'm Michelle's other half. Yes, welcome, Lum. Yo. Don't worry about if you get confused. A lot of people do. Yes, they do. That's why the documentary is a good watch, because it'll help answer some of the questions about who Lumi is. It's like the old Hitchhiker's Guide to the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy says, mostly harmless. Unless you're Yam Ranch. Yeah, then Michelle's gonna slap you. Michelle has been making content for 12, nearly 13 years. And Frankie has been making content for a little longer than me. Because you said you signed up on YouTube in June of 2010?
Because too many clowns and trolls back then. I did not ignore how to ignore clowns and trolls back then. Now I ignore all clowns and trolls.
Okay. So you've been on YouTube though since the summer of 2010.
That means I've been on my current YouTube channel. It's been on since June 14, 2011.
Oh, okay, 2011. Because I started mine on July 16th, 2011. Mel says, good maple leaves. Absolutely. Canadian maple syrup, especially extra dark maple syrup, is awesome. Given the colder weather in eastern Canada, especially the extra dark amber syrup is known to be of extremely high quality. In the Canadian market, the closest thing close to that is Vermont, which is not quite as dark, but is also well liked as well. Maple syrup is you guys' major thing besides your country symbol being the beaver, I believe. The maple leaf is also associated with your maple syrup industry, the maple sugaring industry.
And a caribou, that's an animal on the Canadian quarter.
Right. That's the beaver, yep. And of course, their favorite hobby over there in sport in Canada and out on the wire will confirm this is, I believe, hockey in the winter time. And what's your summer sports over there?
And then they play ball and think baseball.
Okay. They play baseball, and you guys obviously play soccer as well.
They have soccer, and they have things like this and any other sports. Then they got the Paris 2024 Olympics coming up. It could be Olympic lockdown in Paris, France.
Yeah. And out of the wire said, yes, the mighty beaver so much better than the weak eagle. Yeah, because one builds a den that actually has to use dynamite to get rid of.
They use dynamite to tear down the buildings.
Because when a beaver builds their dams, they are so tight that often when they have to get rid of a dam, they have to use dynamite and blow them up.
Yes.
I hope to get the beavers out of there first so the families aren't hurt. Yeah, I hope so too. Out on the Wire said lacrosse is actually Canadians' national sport. Lacrosse.
Lacrosse, I saw the movie Grizzlies in theaters in 2019.
Okay. I don't know if beavers are necessarily a menace to society. Because in some cases, beaver dams can actually be of very good use. And they are a rodent. They're one of the largest rodents in the North American continent. And they're very successful at what they do. And in some ways, they're definitely something that I would say is definitely very proactive and very productively successful at getting things done. I wonder if in some ways a beaver is like a Virgo. I don't know. Because I know Virgos sure get shit done too. Yes, they do. They're intelligent, unlike us humans. Yes, they are. They're very smart rodents. And I say rodent because, like the kookaburra, that is an animal that is a rodent. It's one of the largest rodents in the United States. In Canada, like any rodent, it has two front teeth. And those two front teeth are used to chew and gnaw through wood to take down trees. Kind of like Michelle used to do with Corn on the Cobs. Yeah. Does Canada have reindeer?
Reindeer. That's up in the North Pole.
Okay, North Pole, which for you would be Alert Canada, right? Because you guys that's way up there in the north of Canada. Alert Canada. You've heard of it,
Alert's
right?
in the northern tip of Nunavut territory.
Yeah. It also, Lake Hudson is right across, Greenland is right across the lake from you guys at the Hudson Lake. Lake Hudson. Hudson Bay, not lake. Hudson Bay. So, if do you guys get TV? Do people in the Hudson Bay area pick up Swedish TV from Greenland?
It's Greenland.
Yeah. Yes, venison. Caribou is a type of reindeer. Oh, yes. And I never had caribou meat, but I've certainly had regular deer meat, and I've eaten venison. That's pretty good. I like venison, actually. Brian PC said goose as well. Famous TV for goose, as I recall. Those great duck-down jackets, as I recall. So you guys collect goose down to make those heavy down jackets in Canada from the Canadian goose. No.
So there's different things in Canada.
Is there anything in the United States that you wish Americans would adopt from Canada? Any kind of thing from the Canadian people that you wish the United States would do or adopt as a standard?
It's like that means it's going to do to Canada like this and carbon neutral.
Okay. What do you think about the United States if we ever finally fully embrace the metric system?
The United States wants to keep the imperial system.
Yeah, I know. Now, is there anything the United States does that you wish Canada would adopt?
Yes, a metric system is one of the things like this. A lot of Americans go by imperial system and Fahrenheit and things like this.
Yeah. I suppose when you listen to American forecasts and you're hearing when they say the temperatures, you'll notice that, of course, American forecasters usually use the metric or use the standard units of measurement versus where Environmental Canada uses the metric system. Do you have to constantly mentally do mathematics in your head to compare the two? So you know that 0 degrees Celsius is equal to 32.
I can convert it online.
Yeah, I could do it in my head. Michelle does it in her head.
0 is 32 Fahrenheit.
I mean, after all, if you know it's like 32 degrees Fahrenheit, rule of thumb would be is if you see 0 degrees Celsius, you just know you don't have to add anything. Because if it says 0 degrees Celsius, all you just go is, oh, it's 32. But what if it's 34? Then you just add 1 degree for every 2 degrees Fahrenheit. So, which means it would be 1 degree would be 34 degrees Fahrenheit. Or likewise, if it is 34 degrees Fahrenheit, it's 1 degree Celsius. Yep. Welcome, George Lucas. Welcome to the show. NASQ wants to know, Frankie, will you sign a baseball for me if I sent it to you?
And then I watch baseball on TV and things like this.
No, he wants to know, if he sends you a baseball, would you sign it, give you an autograph on it?
That means we're to sign autograph and things like this.
Okay. Parasola said groundhogs are another smart rodent. Absolutely, they are right. They are a rodent as well. Very interesting rodents too. Minus 40 degrees Celsius is the same as minus 40 degrees Fahrenheit. Yep. Still cold enough to seriously freeze your nuts. Yeah, absolutely, especially even without the wind chill. So, well, guys, it's 3:04. And do you want to see anything before we wrap up the show for today? Because I don't like.
That means if you want to follow me on social media, my link tree is Frankie Macdonald. My Twitter is at Frankie MacD. My Blue Sky is at Frankie MacD. My Facebook is Frankie Macdonald. My Instagram is Frankie MacD1984. My TikTok is FrankDon1984. My Clapper is FrankDon1984. My Twitch is FrankDon1984. My Snapchat is Frankie MacDon. My YouTube channel is Dogs Wolves, and my LinkedIn is Frankie Macdonald. And my
Oh, okay. Now my turn. If you want to subscribe to me, my kick is BICHELA. My Facebook is BICHELA. My MySpace is BICHELA. My Daily Motion is BICHELA. What else you got? YouTube is BICHELA. My Discord, I'll put that link up soon. And we have a lot of other links too. But main ones are YouTube, Twitch, Twitter is Bichela, BICHLA. I know I forgot one. So you can find me anywhere. I'm out there just like you are. As you can see on the screen now, you can't. That's not even. There it is. There you go. You can see all the blue links in the blue box, Frankie. I hope that you also follow us too. Do you got the Kick one in there? I do. Yes, kick.com/BICHELA. And we'd love to see more people come check it out. There's some more links there. The documentary link, the web store link, the Kick link, the wish list link, the donate link. We'd love so much to have you guys come check out his links because it sounds interesting. And also, make sure to pass this channel on to your friends so that they can find out about us. And so we can get 285,000 subs. Right now, I think we'd be just glad to get 1,700. Yes, absolutely. 1,700 subs! Let's get that. Can we get that, guys? Let's go for 1,700 subs. Currently, right now, we're at 1,678 subs at this moment, guys. 1,678 subs. Guys, look, we're so close to 22 people to get to 1,700. Can we do it?
Oh yeah!
Then let's do it. Let's get out there. And so, Frankie, I want to say thank you for having me on being on my show, and I'll talk to you soon. And I'll
Best of luck to you. I'm Frankie Macdonald. You're listening to Michelle Podcast.
Right. And also, don't forget, I'm going to email you a link to our Discord link so you can join our Discord as well. We'd love to have you on our Discord. Now, what do you think? Well, let me ask you weather. What do you think? What's going to happen with the weather in Scotland for the next few days in Scotland, UK? Oh, he left already. Well, let's see what I think. It's going to be cold. I think you're right. I think it's going to be very cold in Scotland. But everybody, I'll tell you this much. I really appreciate you guys coming. I'm sorry the side chat wasn't working. I'm going to try to figure out what's going on with that. But just for now, I want to say everybody have a nice day. Go out there. I'll see you guys tonight at 7 o'clock. Absolutely, on Kick. We'll be doing the night shows on Kick. And then tomorrow night, 8 o'clock tomorrow night, is with Blazing Leo. And that's going to be on her channel on YouTube and Kick. Yes. So everybody, get out there and have fun and be excellent to one another and keep warm. I'll see you tonight at 7 o'clock on Kick. Bye for now. Bye-bye, guys.